What does it mean to take God's name in vain? It's one of the most misunderstood commandments in the entire Bible. Let's look to see what it really means. In Hebrew, God's name is Yahweh. He is. In the original Hebrew, it is written without vowels. Eventually, Hebrew did get vowels, but instead of sticking Yahweh in there, they had developed this tradition where when they got to this word, they would not say it out loud. They instead said Adonai, which means Lord. You'll see this in your modern English translations in all caps, Lord. So, to represent that tradition, they wrote this word, Yah-ho-wah. Yahweh. They took the vowels from Adonai and stuck them into Yahweh. You may recognize this word because it sounds a lot like Jehovah. It's where we get the word Jehovah. Now, this was a nonsense word. People were not actually saying Yahuwah out loud when they read these texts, but they definitely weren't saying Yahweh. They were saying Adonai. But did I just take the Lord's name in vain by saying Yahweh? Not at all. The Hebrew word there, nasah, means to lift up or to carry. It implies that they're not to misuse God's name. You see, in Exodus 28, Aaron, the high priest, is supposed to wear this breastplate with God's name on it, Yahweh, and it uses that same verb, nasah, to lift up, to carry. In other words, Aaron is God's representative here on the earth. Actually, all of Israel is God's representative here on the earth. So taking God's name in vain is to not misrepresent God either in our deeds or in our words. It's why I live my life the way I do as a Christian. I am a representative of God. And so a lot of the time, people are going to assume whatever I'm like, my God is like, because I'm trying to imitate him. I can't misrepresent God with my words either. I'm not going around saying God is a dog or a cat, because he's not those things. That is taking God's name in vain. This is what Jesus heavily implies the Pharisees are guilty of when they misrepresent God. Look at Mark 7, verse 6. Jesus replied, Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you hypocrites. As it is written, these people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me meaninglessly, and they teach the rules invented by humans as doctrine. They were teaching human-made rules as if God had taught them. They were misrepresenting God. Now, me personally, one of the ways I honor God, and I encourage you to do the same, is to also not use God as a cuss word. I think that's how most people interpret it, and there's no need to offend people meaninglessly. For more info, check out Bearing God's Name by Carmen Joy Imez. I'm quoting her work.